In the year 850, over 2 years after enlistment, the 104th Cadet Corps is undergoing a fitness assessment. The cadets are doing a run with weighted backpacks, but Armin Arlelt is exhausted and is scolded by the commandant, Keith Sades. Rainer Braun decides to help Armin by picking up his bag. Sades critiques the overall abilities and teamwork demonstrated by each cadet as they continue the assessment in Titan Search and Destroy. Later, the cadets are practicing hand-to-hand combat as Aren disarms Rainer. As they switch roles, Aren remarks on the uselessness of learning anti-human combat as well as attacking an armed foe bare-handed. A blurry memory of young Aren standing over a man's body with a broom sticking out of it is quickly shown. However, Rainer argues that there are situations where soldiers cannot flee and must prepare for any circumstance. He defines this as the responsibility of soldiers and the justification for teaching cadets diverse subjects such as artillery and hand-to-hand combat. He spots Annie Lenhardt avoiding practice and to show her up, has her try to disarm Aren. When Aren lunges at her, she swiftly kicks his foot out from under him and attempts to leave, but Rainer tells her she must get the wooden knife, and over Aren's objections, Annie drops him on his head with a few moves. As she preps to take on Rainer, who she gives the knife to, a grave Aren tells Rainer he cannot back down. However, Rainer is quickly put into the same position as Aren and Annie turns to leave. Aren praises her technique and her father for teaching her, but Annie believes this training is pointless as it is not a factor in their rankings. She points out the hypocrisy of having the top 10 graduates, the most effective Titan fighters, be the only ones eligible to join the military police and live in the safest human territory. Annie is unwilling to go along with such a farce, and Rainer notes she is unfit to be a soldier. As the cadets are eating dinner, Armin explains that the system is an incentive for cadets to familiarize themselves with the little-used omnidirectional mobility gear. However, Aren is focused on Jean's discussion with Marco on the efficient use of gas in the omnidirectional gear and how such an advanced technique would allow him to be ranked higher and join the military police. Aren insults Jean's shallow reasoning in wanting to join the military police, and the two almost come to blows. When Mikasa Ackerman breaks up the fight, Jean is obviously jealous of the attention Aren gets from her and tries to punch him. As Aren gets ready to retaliate, he notices Rainer and Annie closely watching the melee, and using Annie's disarmament technique, quickly ends the fight to resolve the situation. Aren tells Jean he learned the technique while Jean was not taking training seriously when Sades enters the room to find out what the commotion was all about. Mikasa scapegoats Sasha Brous as letting out a large fart, and is later shown to compensate her with bread, and the situation quietly de-escalates. The graduation of the cadets draws closer until finally the top 10 graduates and those eligible to apply for the military police are shown to be from lowest to highest: Krista Lenz, Sasha Brous, Connie Springer, Marco Bodt, Jean Kirstein, Aren Yeager, Annie Lenhardt, Berthold Huber, Rainer Braun, and the best soldier of the class, Mikasa Ackerman. As the graduates are celebrating, Thomas Wagner questions Aren's decision to join the Scout Regiment as he sees it as a hopeless struggle with many lives lost. Aren argues that the knowledge about Titans was gained at the expense of those who died, and that to throw away their sacrifice would be a disgrace. Aren angrily storms out and is comforted by Armin and Mikasa, who reveal they will also join the Scout Regiment. When Aren tries to dissuade them, Armin wishes to be useful to the cause of humanity, while Mikasa will follow Aren wherever he goes to protect him, the vestige of her family. The scene ends as the trio look at the sky above the wall and see a shooting star. Leaving through Trost District, a crowd of people eagerly await the main force of the Scout Regiment to pass, which includes Commander Erwin Smith, Captain Levi, and Section Commander Hange Zoe. They meet Hannes, who was promoted to captain, and he congratulates them on graduating before apologizing for his failure to rescue Aren's mother 5 years ago. As the graduates are maintaining the cannons on the wall, some of them, including Connie and Thomas, reveal their intention to join the Scout Regiment after listening to Aren's speech last night. Sasha, meanwhile, reveals that she stole meat from the higher-ranking officer's storehouse, to the shock of the others. The graduates are all motivated when suddenly lightning hits the ground outside of Wall Rose and the colossal Titan appears. It quickly breaks the gate leading out to Wall Maria, and the intense heat released from its body throws the graduates off the wall. Most are able to reorient themselves and latch onto the wall, but Sasha saves Samuel, who was knocked out by falling debris, at the last minute. Aren rallies the graduates to prepare for battle before leaping onto the wall and confronting the colossal Titan, for the first time in 5 years.